play. Custom Horatio faction and then endless galaxy, endless difficulty. I am JC Proton, and welcome back. And let's see. So we're at turn 79. Election's just around the corner, and let's just get right back into it here. So where we left off, we had just taken down this pirate base, and we had taken out a rebel fleet of Horatio, and now is the last of the rebels. And conquering these guys will give us a glorious victory reward. Will inspire all. Oh yeah, that's right. And there was a honeycomb scope that we discovered as a from the vultures assimilating this population, this minor civilization. We'll see how long that lasts. Maybe we'll have to deal with that. That'll be on the 5-year plan, right? So yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's get right into this. Let's get right into this fight. Let's get right into it right now. Let's just get this out of the way. Let's get this done. These guys don't have a prayer. There's the rebels. The uncivil Horatio. I guess I'm the civil Horatio? Yes, more civilized. Yes. So, let's see how well they do against us. My shields are going down fast. Okay, he's out. This is the amount of shields left. Shields are almost gone. Oh, he's done. So, we made it with just a sliver of shields left. And then that'll repair, because I get 30% repair with that battle tactic. So now he's back to full health. Alright. That went really well. So here's the victory, and objective achieved. Destroy all of Horatio Prime's fleets that are trying to steal your galaxy. Horatio, my creator, my hero, my enemy, you're mine now. You kneel before me, and I cannot decide what to do with your gorgeous head. You were my idol, my god, until I saw what you did to 1, 2, and 3. I will not share their fate, though you may share theirs. The power you once held is now mine. Alright. So, completing that gives me a plus 25 industry on all of my systems. So, everybody works harder now in my systems. And we get a boost. Plus 25 from Museum of Manual Efforts. You can see it's significant, especially early on when an outpost or colony has very few population. 25 is a nice chunk. That is a nice chunk of production. Yeah, we advanced another turn, so we have enough to go ahead and add that to the queue. Let's go ahead and add honeycomb scopes to these production lines here. Let's see, where's this going to go in here? Probably about there. I tend to do it around the same time as I do the big data shipyards, just as a ballpark. questions because one just grew an ambler on AC. AB is maxed out. AA, yeah, we're going to have to play around with our populations here. Let's see how the numbers added up on this battle. Yeah, he barely scratched us. And we just cleaned his clock. Alas, for 5, his talent was insufficient for his ambition. How sad to see one so beautiful fall so quickly. I suppose an analogy to cherry blossoms might be appropriate, but I am feeling charged with power and energy, not sentiment and frailty. 5 has been brought down, all that needs to be said. Like Prime before him, those who dare to challenge the most capable of all Horatios are destined to fail. Now we shall turn our efforts to a more important thing, the glorious vision unveiled by Prime that seems so very fitting for this ugly gray universe. We shall cover it with the beauty of Horatio planets, Horatio architecture, and Horatio citizens. The gods themselves will look down upon the empire we create and become jealous. All right, so if I choose power, I get a random tech. If I choose glory, I get a random tech. To achieve glory, all I need is own 3 systems of level 3, which is already in progress. Confirm. I like the industry one myself. Ambition's important, but insufficient. As 5 learned, we must have the means to apply it. The systems under our rule need to thrive and grow until they can unleash their populations. Only then can we begin the arduous, holy task of Horatification. So, my own 3 systems of level 3, we're gonna, in looky here, 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna have it next turn. I'll get something over here in this industry. It'll probably be one of these two. You know, if I'm lucky, it'll be something that's higher. If I'm really, really, really lucky, it'll be one of these at the top tier, in the 4th tier. Probably not. Probably one of these. It'll probably be basically wasted. Like my industry, let's see, my science production is 1900. Yeah, this, like, I can research those in 1 turn. So that's probably what I'm going to get. It's like, yeah, whatever. But then it unlocks where you, when you're ready to sacrifice 100 antimatter, you explore a curiosity, some quest curiosity. And when you get that, then it lets you build a really cool structure. Hyperhelix dynamo, which gives you, I think, +5 approval, but it also gives you like an extra 3, I think, 3 or 4 industrial output per population, something like that. It's good. It's good enough that it's worth doing for sure. Okay, that's all good. Yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm out of things to fight. Autonomous materials in 2 turns. I think maybe start assembling our forces in preparation for combat with Lumeris. I don't know. Seems like I should just kind of start moving them that way. We'll see where the starlings are, and I'm probably going to need to start cranking out more military. Elections of 5. Remnant population. Improved high eye plating. Create an outpost on the planet Gycon 3 or colonize a system to get Obelisk of Remembrance, which gives you influence. I don't see it likely that I'm going to colonize that system unless I somehow make peace. Even probably need an alliance with these guys to colonize there. I kind of don't see that happening unless I'm making some kind of crazy colony rush mad run for the end of the game strategy or something. I could send probes out this way, but I could also just head this way. I don't know. I guess I'll send some probes and then I'll go next time. That's right, this was an atmospheric. Yeah, I didn't want to risk it. Not really sure why I didn't do this. I guess maybe I was really tired. Doesn't matter. I definitely do not play flawlessly. I definitely make lots of mistakes. So, definitely make lots of mistakes. Okay, that'll be fine. He can stay there. Lost Horatio, we can, I guess, stay there. I mean, where else is this guy gonna go? See, that would be a perfect place for him to go, right? Right down the throat of the enemy. But, yeah. Well, there does not seem to be anybody here guarding, so I guess I'll just go ahead and go over there. There's nothing to explore over here. So, I'll just go ahead and cruise along there. I don't think there's anything within reach for him. No, there's not. Okay, not happening. Let's see. AE, I believe, is where I was sending stuff. This guy's maxed out. So he's going over there. Yeah, AE would be a good place to send it. Yeah, I'll get these all sent. AG, that's who could use some population. See if we can get some going that way. So those two food shipments, that's one population worth. Ooh, there's another half population. So that would get his population up to 3 just with the food shipments. So I don't really need to send more population there. Okay, seems pretty good. I have stuff coming along. Got some upgrades happening. Seven systems that are colonized, one outpost. So I have room for 4 more. There's one, there's one, there's one. So that's 3 of the 4 right there. It'll be interesting to see this autonomous materials next turn will show me where the starlings are. I'm guessing there's going to be one over here somewhere. I know from the election screen there's going to be one here between Warden and Corona. I expect there will be one from one of these down to here. So that'll be instructive. Once I have that, that'll help me with my strategic and tactical thinking and planning. Where do we go next? How do we win? Right now for victory, we're at 7 planets owned out of 40 systems needed. I have 7 systems. Science is nowhere near it. Economy, we've achieved 18,000 dust out of the 7 million needed. So yeah, nowhere close on any kind of victory condition. I've got 15 systems here. There's about 15 down here, so I could maybe take all of this, or most of this, all of this. Some of that maybe would get me to 40. I don't know. Still still pretty far out. Still pretty far out to make those decisions. We'll go ahead and advance the turn here, and then we'll see. There we go. Wow, it's over here. Okay. Very interesting. So that makes this easier to get to from over here. Very interesting.
Do not press us too far, and do not mistake silence for fear.
Distressed. We need military help. We are already at war with a third party. Yeah, they're losing. They're losing in this war against the Cravers. Hadar. So in order to have access over here, yeah, I kind of feel like the way to go is to come in here militarily, conquer this system. Ooh. They have a trade subsidiary there. Nice. That'll make it even worse for me to take that. It'll hurt even more. Yeah, so there's a trade capital. Be the first to achieve level 3 in one of your systems. You get Citizens Entrepreneurium. Congrats, you have achieved this legendary deed. Other empires can no longer hope to obtain it. And it gives +1 influence per pop, 50% boost to star system trade value. And it costs a whole bunch of adamantium, though. There we go. Search the curiosity on Nalin 2 planet, and you're ready to sacrifice 100 antimatter, and it gives you the Hyperhelix Dynamo. +3 industry per pop and +5 approval. Not +5 approval per pop, it's just +5 approval on the system that is built. Okay, Nalin 2. Where is Nalin 2? Right here. Okay. Well, it's nice and accessible. I guess lost Horatio. We're going to send you up this way. Thriving systems and spaceports full of eager colonists. It's a vision of unquenchable hope for this drab galaxy. Let all people bow in praise and thanks. Okay, so I got a galactic security charter. That's pretty good. I believe that is a tier 3 tech. Dude, tier 4. Wow. What a lucky break. That's pretty cool. That was a nice one. You're talking about something that's 24,000. That's 12 turns, roughly 12 turns worth of research to have gotten that. That is pretty cool. Okay, that makes me want to leverage it and go ahead and pick up commercial frameworks. Commercial frameworks gives you trade companies, and this gives you an extra 2 subsidiaries. So, for example, this down here, this is a trade headquarters, this symbol right here, trading company, Takagaki Industrial. And then over here is a subsidiary. So your headquarters will trade with all of your subsidiaries. Okay, so I guess I have no research. Let me go ahead and pick that up, since I already have the more advanced add-on, basically. I need to choose one more of these. Either 25% boost to science if populations are happy, or I can increase maximum population by +1 on every planet, or big increase on research. Tricky. I have to think about it. But the advantage is whichever I choose, when I get that third one, then that will reveal the deep epic scanning, which will let me research do the expeditions on the top level anomaly curiosities. That was pretty cool. That was a lucky break. That was pretty cool to get a good tech like that. At least a high level tech. I mean, if I could have picked my tech that I got, it wouldn't have been that one. But you know what? It was a nice high level tech. It's worth 12 turns of research. That's pretty cool. Normally you get some little podunk bottom level one. You're like, yeah, I could have researched that in 1 turn if I cared. Whatever. But yeah, I lucked out on that one for sure. Okay, he's maxed out. Let's see, where are we at on it? Ooh, there it is. There it is. Yep. Max. Oh, look at that. Harrisham's and Horatio. Interesting. Let's see what's in the air. Calcaros is en route. Okay, so it looks like we do not have any flying currently. We don't have any of these flying. We don't have Harrisham's or Horatio flying right now. So then which one will I get more of sooner? Okay. If I put one there, which one would I rather splice? 2 food and 1 approval, or 3 food? Well, that's pretty easy. 2 food, 1 approval. So let's do that. 2 food and 1 approval. Actually, what would also help my election more? These guys are pacifists. These guys are ecologists. Okay. Pacifists need to go. Okay, I didn't expect to be doing that, but I'm doing that now. Okay. That'll help me a little bit in my turn, we're going to have an election. Okay, AA population is about to start going down. You know what? There's no need to ship population off world. And here's why. 533 food from AA. Should I go with Arctic? I'm going to do the hard planet here. Nope, not AB. It's going to be AA. Fudgies is full. See, the law is still in effect. Simple anomaly reduction. Okay, let's quickly go through, see if I have any simple anomalies. If so, I'll queue up their improvement. There's one. That's a simple anomaly right there. It's gray. So by reducing the minor anomaly, it takes away whatever the negative is. So in this case, it's a -1 science per pop, right? It's was going to send some probes. Okay, cool. We've gotten past the far side of the Craver Empire. Not really sure what to do with that probe. I think I'm just going to go for it down here. And he can hang out. He can hang out, I guess, probably. I guess we'll hang out. Him too. So fun homeworld.
Welcome to the Safari. There are some among us who doubt your intellectual chops. Please, prove them wrong.
Hard hitters. Okay. All right. Well, next turn is the election. Whew. Elections are a big deal, man. Elections can make or break you. Let's think this over, man. Think this over right now. Pacifists appear to be slightly ahead of the industrialists. I'm going to need to boost the industrial approval. I don't want them to win, but I want them to get a boost to take them above pacifist. I would prefer to have ecology industrial. Here goes nothing. That says 9%. That says 17. I'm going to support them. I just don't know how much to support them. Official support gives them a small boost. Strong boost to the selected party a deal if it's well supported. I think I'm going to go with strong boost. I don't really want them to win, but they might. If they win, it'll be a problem because of the ecologists. I need their ecologist law. If they don't win, it's not the end of the world. I do like the approval boosts I'm getting from colonizing, and that is an industrial specific law. But it won't be the end of the world if they don't get elected. It's more important for me to keep the ecologist law in place where I can colonize all the different planet types. So I guess at this point I'll just go with a small boost to the industrialists and hope it's enough to beat out these guys. It's going to kind of swing depending on where these guys decide to throw their support. So rolling the dice here. Let's see what happens. So you see the votes tally from each system. Okay, well, based on these election results, see, this is the Starling, the wormhole I saw before. Based on these election results, it would suggest that ecologists should win and industrialists should take second place. We'll see where these guys all throw their support. If they all piled up behind somebody else who's not these guys, it might make a difference. So let's just see. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Status quo remained the same. Great. Very happy with that. And you can see these guys supported here and these two supported here. So that worked out great. So now ecologist is established, industrialist is established. And I now have access to Mineral Misers Act, which is +1 resource generation on strategic resource deposits. That's huge. That's huge. A strategic resource upgrade at +1 to all of them. And plus 10% industry per strategic deposit on the system. So that's really good. It increases your industry. The systems with strategic deposits, improved industry. It's fantastic. It's expensive. It's costs two influence per pop. So it is expensive, but it's really good. Okay, we made it through the election. The parties we wanted made it. It actually worked out great. That's relief. I think I'm just gonna take a break right there, man. Approval jumped. Approval jumped for a couple of reasons. We had a new colony rule went into effect here, so we have another one stacked on top of the other one, and then it probably adjusted around our support levels. So here's how our Senate is. So yeah, you can see the industrial faction there picked up a little bit there. Okay, that's relief. That's relief, man. That's definitely a good stopping point. I have to think this over, and yeah, we'll figure it out from here. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate it. If you want to give likes and subscribes, that would be great. Help the channel out because I have no followers. So it is what it is. But yeah, that would be great. All right. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.